Ever wondered why some people seem to attract others like magnets, while others struggle to make connections? Well, it's not always about charisma or natural charm, it's about mastering the art of forming meaningful relationships and influencing others positively. One timeless guide to honing these skills is the classic book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, published over 8 decades ago. Its principles remain as relevant today as they were then. This book is a treasure trove of wisdom, divided into 4 parts, each focusing on critical aspects of interpersonal interactions. From understanding human nature to winning people to your way of thinking, Carnegie provides a roadmap for navigating social scenarios with grace and effectiveness. This isn't just about making friends or influencing people, it's about building strong, authentic relationships that stand the test of time. So, are you ready to tap into this wellspring of wisdom? Let's dive into each chapter to unveil Carnegie's timeless wisdom. Starting with part 1, Carnegie establishes the basic techniques of handling people. In the realm of human interaction, the first technique is to avoid criticism, condemnation, or complaint. It's a truth universally acknowledged that people don't respond well to being criticized. Instead of fostering change, it often leads to resentment. So, rather than tearing down walls with criticism, build bridges with understanding and empathy. The second technique is to give honest and sincere appreciation. Appreciation is the fuel that drives people. When we feel appreciated, we're more likely to go the extra mile. However, it's crucial that this appreciation is sincere. A fabricated compliment is easily spotted and can do more harm than good. Remember, sincerity is not a technique, it's a way of life. Finally, we move on to the third technique, arousing in the other person an eager want. This is about understanding others' needs and desires and showing them how they can achieve what they want. It's about aligning their interests with your own. After all, we're all more interested in what we want, and if you can show someone how they can get that, you have their attention. In essence, the fundamental techniques in handling people revolve around empathy, sincerity, and understanding others' desires. These are not just techniques, but principles to be adopted in life. Mastering these techniques lays the foundation for winning friends and influencing people. In part 2, Carnegie unveils the secret to being likable. It's not about pretending, it's about being genuinely interested in people. We're all inherently social creatures, and when someone shows an authentic interest in our thoughts, our experiences, our lives, we can't help but be drawn to them. Next, Carnegie stresses the importance of a simple yet powerful tool: the smile. A smile can break barriers, warm hearts, and foster connections. It's a universal sign of friendliness that invites people in and makes them feel at ease. Remembering names too is crucial. As the saying goes, a person's name is the sweetest sound to them. It's a sign of respect and attentiveness, making people feel seen and valued. Fourthly, Carnegie emphasizes the art of listening. Being a good listener is more than just being quiet when someone else is talking. It's about showing genuine interest, asking insightful questions, and making the other person feel heard and understood. Moreover, he advocates talking in terms of the other person's interest. By doing so, we show respect for their thoughts and feelings, making them more receptive to our ideas. Lastly, Carnegie encourages us to make the other person feel important. Everyone wants to feel valued and appreciated. A simple compliment or acknowledgement can make a world of difference. These 6 principles are your key to winning people over. In the last 2 parts, Carnegie focuses on persuading people and leading effectively. Let's delve into the crux of these parts, which are teeming with principles that can guide us to win people, to our way of thinking, and become effective leaders. The first principle is avoiding arguments. Arguments lead to resentment and rarely result in a change of perspective. The key is to foster a dialogue, not a debate. Next, we have the principle of respecting others' opinions. This is not about agreeing with everyone, but about acknowledging that each person's viewpoint is a result of their unique experiences. Displaying respect for their perspective can pave the way for a more constructive conversation, making it easier for them to understand your viewpoint. The third principle revolves around the power of admitting when you're wrong. This not only shows your humility, but also makes you relatable. It's a sign of strength, not weakness, and it can foster trust and respect in your relationships. Carnegie then introduces the concept of letting the other person feel the idea as his or hers. This is not about manipulation, but about making others feel valued and involved. When people feel ownership of an idea, they're more likely to be invested in its success. The fifth principle encourages us to try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. This fosters empathy and understanding, which are vital in any form of communication. It allows us to connect with others on a deeper level and build stronger relationships. Lastly, Carnegie suggests throwing down a challenge to stimulate achievement. Challenges inspire people to strive for success. They encourage innovation, creativity, and the drive to exceed expectations. As a leader, challenging your team can propel them to new heights of accomplishment. These principles will not only help you win people to your way of thinking, but also position you as a leader. And remember, being a leader isn't about command and control. It's about fostering growth, respect, and unity. So how does one truly win friends and influence people? Let's take a moment to revisit the wisdom we've gleaned from Dale Carnegie's influential work. We began with the fundamental techniques in handling people. Remember, it's not about manipulation, but about sincere appreciation, avoiding arguments, and understanding the other person's viewpoint. Then we moved on to the 6 ways to make people like you. Genuine interest in others, a warm smile, and listening intently are the keystones to winning hearts. In the latter parts of the book, we learned about winning people to your way of thinking. It's about respecting others' opinions, admitting your own mistakes, and letting the other person feel that the idea is theirs. Finally, to be a leader, we must begin with praise, ask questions instead of giving direct orders, and make the other person happy about doing what you suggest. By implementing Carnegie's principles, you'll find yourself not only winning friends and influencing people, but also creating deep